Hey guys, good afternoon. We're going to go over our Forex trades for today, Tuesday, May 5th. We just had a correlation trade, which is in two different currency pairs. Both were 30% normal size. We were in Australian dollar, Japanese yen, and Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. Last night just didn't present any good scalping opportunities. And this morning we had to tap dance around a couple different economic numbers that came out. One was ISM non-manufacturing data, which actually beat estimates, which was one of the very few good signs in the past few months. Although another big one was this morning as well, was the U.S. trade balance was supposed to come in at a negative $41.2 billion, came in at a negative $51.4 billion, the biggest miss ever when you're talking about U.S. trade balance, and basically is pushing our economy to have a negative GDP number for the second quarter. Once all the analysts saw it within an hour or two, Goldman Sachs they reduced their second quarter GDP numbers to a negative growth of a negative 0.5%, and several other firms out there. The GDP now number from the Atlanta Fed, that'll get updated with this latest number that came out today or this week. It'll be updated either the end of this week or the end of next week, I forget. It'll be interesting to see what that is predicting for the second quarter. So we had a tap dance around those two numbers, so no scalps. But we did have this one correlation trade, which you see here. We're going to go over it on the other platform as well, but this is the actual correlation. We put it on last night. We picked up a total of a little over 73 pips, adjusted for size, 21.9 pips all total. At the time we put it on, this spread, this blue line was a little lower, and this line here, this green line, was not there. So this Australian dollar Japanese yen was trading way down here. So as you can see there, the comments that it was currently right around 200 pips when we put it on. We only put half our intended position on. Because the widest point throughout the past year, it's 400 to 450. So we put half on, knowing that Australia was coming out with an interest rate decision around a little after midnight last night on the East Coast here, that the spread could widen. We could see 450. And if we did, we would put on the other half, essentially lowering our cost. And then when the correlation narrows, we would have a really nice profit on our hands. But that didn't happen. As you can see there, the Australian dollar Japanese yen popped really hard, which we were long, and we were short the Canadian dollar Japanese yen, which initially was coming down. So you'll see the trades here a little bit differently. Let me get it here. Okay, so here you have the Australian dollar Japanese yen chart, and the next one you have the Canadian dollar Japanese yen. So we were long the Australian dollar Japanese yen, as we said from looking at that correlation. And we had, this was the interest rate decision from Australia, and you had this huge spike. We sold into that spike, picking up 66.2 pips, adjusted for size, 19.8. And then we had the Canadian dollar Japanese yen, which we were short, and we picked up, we were short that 99.262, covered 99.193, picking up 6.9 pips, adjusted for size, 2.1. So basically, when you put these on, you put them on at the same time, you take them off at the same time, all right? So, like I said, 73 pips, adjusted for size, 21.9 pips. So, we'll take that all day long to the bank, and we'll move on. So, really, that's all. That's all we really have to say about it as far as those trades. Correlation trades, they can be boring. It's not the excitement of scalping, and you don't get them a lot either. You could go months without getting them. It's just lately, with the volatility has picked up in the Forex market, that the correlations, you get these opportunities, and when you get them, you got to take advantage of them. Like I said, we could go 2 or 3 months without seeing another one. But when they happen, jump on them and take care of them. So that's it. We're going to wrap it up. If you're still trading now, good luck. If any signals come out to be coming your way, we'll be looking to get back at it this evening and tomorrow. And that's it. So I'm going to wrap it up. Like I said, if you're trading now, good luck and have a great rest of your day. We'll be back tomorrow, assuming we get some action tonight or tomorrow morning.